A tomorrow without a lot of Arkansas white boys' idea, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't know about that. I'm from Texas.
Mr. Garrison, I think you shouldn't have come here. This is civil war. This is our war, not yours.
Did his car just take a dump?
This is Film Sack. Oh, sure. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Film Sack. This is Film Sack, mining the very depths of film entertainment for all mankind, episode 716. I'm Scott Johnson, joined today by Brian. You got your Game of Thrones and my Incredible Hulk and my Harry Potter and my Star Wars and my Lord of the Rings and my Waterworld and my Fury Road done away.
You are welcome. Oh, hi.
Hi.
This week on Film Sack, we've been hit and we're going Black Hawk down. Tell our moms and dads we fought real hard today and didn't leave any man or body parts behind. Speaking of, has anyone seen the lower part of my left arm? It's where I keep my watch. And in addition to my fondness for it, I need to know when it's time to rendezvous at Checkpoint Netflix for some draft every able-bodied male Hollywood actor of 2001 for some action drama, war as hell, pew pew, hooah. Seriously, guys. Hua is going to trash my stash of adult entertainment when they get back to base. Do not send that home to my mom. Anywho, I just want you guys to know that if we ever get drafted for the podcast wars and we have to fly our Black Hawk helicopter into an area where the locals hate us as much as that guy hates cans in the movie The Jerk, will I have your six? That's your back, Ibbot. And I have it.
You got it.
Yeah, and I have it. For as long as I can see you and you don't notice me running away. Hooah! On your own now. Bye! 2 hooah jokes in one intro. Pew, pew,
That's
pew.
pretty good.
Yeah. Nobody asked to be a hero. That's just how it turns out.
Run and
Randy?
barf. Run and barf.
That's right. Run and barf.
Nicely done. Sorry,
Wait,
I cut you off. Sorry, keep going.
Wait, there's more. Randy, grind the bean. We're going to be up all night watching this darn movie.
I'm really glad that you were able to get that in at the last second.
Yeah. Woo!
Randy, grind the bean.
Grind the bean. Terrific.
Also with us, speaking of which, Randy, hey, at least we picked something light and breezy this week. Jordan.
Aloha, Scott, Brian. All right, gentlemen, listen up. And Dunaway, for the love of God, put your helmet on the right way this time. We're headed into the heart of Mogadishu to collect a man who's the last warlord missing from our collection. We had to trade 3 of those rare Panamanian warlords for an epic gold foil Libyan warlord, and we're not going to miss this opportunity to hit 100% achievement score. We've got to catch them all. It's you and it's me. It's my destiny. You're my best friend in a world we must defend. Our rules of engagement are simple and straightforward, and there are 3 of them. Number 1, don't just shoot anyone. We're trying to help the people who live here, okay? So only shoot at someone who shoots at you. Got it? Rule number 2, when the shooting starts, shoot everyone. Shoot wildly. Kill everyone. No, this doesn't conflict with rule number 1. You shut up. Number 3, if anyone comes through that door, give them 2 in the chest and 1 in the head. Mm-hmm. Kisses. 2 chest kisses and 1 head kiss.
Aww.
That's beautiful.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I like that.
Make love, not war.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Run and puke. And finally, we have Brian. It takes 5 people to tell him to turn his radio off, Ibbot.
It totally does, and I still don't listen. This week's song got inspired by Scott. He will know why how he inspired it as soon as he hears it.
Oh, my.
It's I'll tell you right now, this is a song that's 60 years old. It's a band that I think I've only done once or twice before, but every time I do one of their songs, I love figuring out what the production was involved with the song. Because I have to listen to how that original song was broken down so that I can mimic it with the vocals. And this one I got as close as I've ever gotten to the compression and echo and reverb and all that stuff. So hopefully it sounds like like the original. Anyway, there's a couple seconds of pause or silence at the beginning. So Scott, go ahead and.
Oh my gosh, dude! There are times where I feel the worst for the YouTube crowd because they don't get the song because we get shut down when they do. Make sure that quote is in the YouTube. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're hearing it. You guys on YouTube, I feel bad for you. You don't even know. Yeah. That was amazing. Like I wasn't sure. Obviously, I don't preview these because I don't want to know before we play them. Yeah. But you forget that weird. What is that called? The Beatles did their weird harmony thing. They do what's called mirror track or a double track. So John Lennon for that one recorded his vocals twice and did as much as he could to sing it exactly the same way both times. So there's a little bit of variance just in, Chaos Theory, Jeff Goldblum, Life Finds a Way, where you hear a little bit of a difference in the two main vocals, even though they're both on the same pitch, no harmony, no nothing. Wow. And then I've got a Harrison track, I've got a McCartney track, and then I've got a not doubles of each of those, but then I've got like a higher pitch falsetto that I had to do in there because, listen, I can't go high like McCartney. It's obvious.
You did pretty good, though.
I was pretty damn good, yeah. That was pretty solid.
Here's the other trick. You record it, and then you go listen to it in the car with Tina, and then you hear every single issue with it, and then you go back and you fix all those issues.
Do you feel Tina's hot breath on your neck, though? Is like...
Yeah. Wow. That was awesome.
If I see her laughing and not for the right reasons, not because of the lyrics, then I know it's something I've got to fix.
That's great. It's good to have a good sounding board before you go to town with these things.
Yeah.
Sure. The movie is Black Hawk Down. We have a fake Fletcher from the community to help explain this film.
On this week's Film Sack podcast,
the story of 160
U.S. soldiers
who dropped into Mogadishu in October 1993
to capture 2 top lieutenants
of a renegade warlord, but
found themselves in a desperate battle
with a large force of heavily armed Somalis.
Well, that all seems kind of serious.
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 Jesus, who wrote this?
Yeah. I mean, IMDb wrote it technically, but whatever. Thank you guys. That was awesome. You guys did a great job this week. It's a hard movie to do.
It is. Yeah.
Black Hawk Down. It's a serious war movie. One of my favorites. I love this movie, but
yeah.
I ain't gonna.
I kept trying to figure out what I was going to make fun of, and I'm like, well, I'm not making fun of the soldiers. I'm not doing that.
Why not?
No.
Why
So
not?
I was like, guess I'm making fun of myself. Then let's go.
Sure. I mean, there can be some of that. You got Lucius Malfoy doing one of the weirdest accent choices I've ever heard.
You apparently haven't watched the most recent season of White Lotus.
Oh shit! Oh, that's right. He kind of got. There's something
he does exactly. It's almost like the same character at White Lotus.
What the frick, dude? Really?
Yes.
Why is he allowed to do that?
Hey, come on into the cabana here and have some pina coladas.
I don't feel like he should be allowed to do that.
Out of the side of his face.
That's jacked up, man. I like him a lot, and even his Captain Gorka had a accent like that in Discovery.
A little bit, yeah,
something like that. Sorry,
not
Randy,
as hillbilly, but
yeah. That's wild. Yeah, he's one example. There are a few because this movie decided to hire all these Europeans and
Canadians
I start with the expectation. If you haven't seen this movie, and I've only ever seen it when it was in theaters before, so this is my second viewing.
Ditto.
If you haven't seen this movie, you have an expectation that it's very jingoistic, and it's not. And that is kind of the big reveal of the movie, right? It was made by an Englishman who, for some stupid reason, cast a bunch of non-Americans and threatened them with something to make them do terrible American accents. And they all have different takes on how to get to an American accent without sounding like you're trying.
Yeah.
And some of them like they barely try. Like like Kingsley Shacklebolt, he just sounds like a British man from the Caribbean.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Good call.
Like he's not even doing an American accent. He's supposed to be doing a Somali accent, right?
Yeah.
But he just sounds like a British man from the Caribbean because why sound different? Like who cares?
You don't
No
need
one's
to. Yeah, and the way that they did the warlord stuff for the Somali, fighters and that, they're pretty generic. They didn't really give much of a face.
Easily have been any, insert wartime enemy here, which is unfortunate, and I think it probably is the only detriment to the film is that I feel like it's I mean, to say it's one-sided, this is a movie from our perspective, from the Americans' perspective, but it doesn't feel like everybody else is kind of represented as, or the Somalis are represented as kind of animalistic.
They're zombies.
The Somali militia.
Yeah.
There's so little representation of the Somali citizenry. Like it's like
just that woman who picks up a gun and gets shot, and the kids, and
the dead baby crossing. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Coming through dead baby crossing.
And it's like
you're right. The militia is very you
have to squint to see past this warlord's army and see the actual people living there, because like when they first set out, you have all the helicopters flying across the city, and there's like a kid on a rooftop who is trying to get a report over to the militia that the Americans are coming, and you're like, okay, so this kid, like, I guess the citizenry is kind of like they're caught between a rock and a hard place, but they're not exactly on the American side.
Oh, they are definitely not on the American side. They hate these cans. Man, they really go to town. If they could get a hold of you, it's like, all this stuff that's going on right now. People are trying to starve us, and there's all this unrest, civilly speaking.
Sure.
And, if I could just get a hold of one of the Americans. And boy, they tear up. Rough to watch.
Oh, yeah. That stuff's hard, man. Like this. And of course, this thing, based on a true story. Then you also have Ridley Scott's, at least at this part of his career, very adherent to realism.
Realistic representation of what it's like, not necessarily the facts. Right?
No. In fact, some of if you go, I read a bunch of interviews with the actual soldiers who's, a lot of these guys were named after them. And there's the guy that lost his hearing, for example, is totally
which is great. I love that whole character-wise. That's some good writing.
It all came back to him later. The good news is he got his hearing back, but it took a while.
But they cast a Welsh guy, like or Irish guy.
He's Australian, isn't he? I thought he was
Bremner.
Oh no, he's Scottish, right?
He is Scottish.
Oh, Scottish.
Like,
right. He and the other Ewan McGregor both Scottish.
Like I get that he looks goofy. Like there's a look that does.
Yeah. He's got like a yokel looking face of a dude what got handed the big guns.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of, I need to write to my mom before we go out on a patrol.
Yeah.
Like that is his character. Sure.
Yeah. But there is a balance in the military of just it's a real melting pot in the military.
Yeah, but there aren't Australians or there aren't Scottish people in the U.S. military is the point.
Not in special forces.
No. And so my point with that is...
Do you mean like living? You mean like you're talking about... You're not talking about like Scottish descent, right? You're talking about people who are literally...
Like I'm Scottish citizens who speak with a very thick Scottish accent are not serving in the
I feel
US
like we're going to
Marines.
get some feedback on this.
Yeah, probably. Right.
But that's my feedback. My feedback is always... I just want you to let these people do their natural accents. I would have happily accepted Jaime Lannister in his natural accent playing this role.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the first time that Jaime Lannister was Jaime Lannister to me. Previous times I'd watched it was before Game of Thrones. And so it was just...
Oh, nobody knew who he was. Yeah.
Right.
That guy.
Right.
Him.
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
There's a lot of folks that we see for the very first time before the thing that we know them better for.
Yeah. This Tom Hardy before. This is his first movie.
Oh, I didn't even recognize Tom Hardy until about... he let a Tom Hardy voice come out at one point in time. I was like, is that Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom Hardy this is pre-Star Trek Nemesis, so we hadn't even seen him there yet. Or at least they hadn't released it yet, I think was the deal. But yeah, like we're seeing a whole bunch of these young actors, like Orlando Bloom. We don't know him as frickin' Legolas yet. Not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why was he cast? What's Orlando Bloom doing in this movie?
He's good at missing ropes.
I think that they're filming in Morocco. I think that Ridley Scott, who is, he's British. I think he's just like, I'm hiring whoever, pip, cheerio.
He had a real baby face, so it was perfect, I think, because, we already had pretty young actors in here, but we needed somebody who was fresh, right? And he felt like a baby face.
I don't mind the fact that any of them are from somewhere else. I just don't think any of them had quite the skill in English or American English sounding the way Eric Bana.
Well, I wasn't here for that. I was here for the pew pew and the oh my god, is that somebody's hand?
We only get one or two lines from him, but Simon Pegg, his American accent, spot on.
He's so good. He did a really good job. I thought Eric Bana's is really good. His is always
no,
good.
it wasn't. It was terrible. Eric Bana. So Eric Bana is my complaint. So if he had just spoken in his natural accent, no one would have even noticed that he's Australian. And instead, he tries to affect this Southern. And it was like sometimes I was like, oh, well, he's going for Alabama. Sometimes I'm like, oh, he's going for North Carolina. That's different. And it's like he's not landing it at all. And he has a lot of lines.
I actually thought he was all right. I didn't mind it.
I actually made a list I made a list.
Okay, let's hear this.
I did not. I will do the list, but first I want to say I did not even think one time about the accents. Not once. So,
not
Randy,
once.
Give us your list. Not even once.
It's hard for me not to notice at least Malfoy doing his shit.
That's who really broke. Well, not broke it, but that's the one person whose accent was so far away from There's such
a variety of voices in any military movie because people have to be from all over, and the military attracts all kinds of people from all over the world. And when they come to America, they may decide that they want to join them. You can do all
You can't do that unless you're a citizen, though.
Well, yeah, eventually, but I mean, you can be like a first generation. Your parents migrated in, and you've lived somewhere else for a while. There's a lot of reasons
we're talking about a real story here, where none of this is true about those people.
Well,
right.
yeah,
the people that they're based on.
That's because guys were trying to separate to Hollywood and real people.
Well, that's the hard thing. Yeah. Honestly, you've gotten to the point of it, which is when we see somebody like Malfoy, I can't think of his real name all of a sudden, Jason Isaacs. You see that guy, your first thought isn't to go, well, let's see how well. You can't help but notice that he's doing a thing he doesn't normally do. Now, the younger guys, when I first saw this, like the Tom Hardys and some of the ones I didn't know at the time, that they didn't bother me because I didn't know. So I think it's just knowing that they're from somewhere else and then going, well, why did they have to cast those guys? And then this time, I've seen this movie, you guys, 6-7 times. All right. Something like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
This is the first time I noticed that the medic is freaking Phil Dunphy of all people.
Yeah.
That threw me. It's so hard. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
Obviously, had no reason to recognize him. The only other time I ever saw this movie, which was in the theaters, but
he starts talking about, I can't remember what he said. I'll take your orders now. Or he was being all funny out in the field, and I was like, dude, it's Phil Dunphy. You're too old for this role. You shouldn't be. Everyone's supposed to be like 18 or whatever, unless they're in leadership. And then you're just a goofball. And I've never noticed it until this viewing that was him.
Well, I don't think wasn't one like the Delta Force isn't supposed to be like older guys anyway? Like I was doing some reading.
The leadership, the Delta Force leadership and the leadership of the Rangers, they're all older. Sure.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the actual Rangers, like the rank and file, they're all pretty young. I think 18 to probably 25, 24 maybe. And then you got like the more showers.
Tom Sizemore, who is just, I love Tom Sizemore every time I saw him. Every time he just showed up and you could just tell he's been through it. He's like, I'm just going to stand here I'm just going to stand here on the street while bullets whiz.
My last note about the casting is William Fichtner and Tom Sizemore are amazingly well cast, and that ruins the movie because I'm comparing everyone else to them. Yeah. They are so freaking amazing. Sure. And especially like these like second tier actors like Matthew Marsden and Hugh Dancy, terrible accents, absolutely terrible. Takes you out of the movie, makes you think about British people struggling to become
British
American.
people. I'm doing it again. I'm thinking about British people.
Yeah, nobody wants you to think too much about the
Go
British.
back to thinking about the Roman Empire. Come on.
Sure.
My very first note that I made about this movie, I actually wrote this all out because the movie starts and you're hearing like the music, like if the music from Gladiator was made by a bunch of European British men who were told to make it sound like the Horn of Africa, and you're like,
what?
Okay, yeah,
what you got.
so that's what's happening, and you're hearing that music, and you're looking at shots, and I just typed out, I am going to be very tired of this color treatment. By the
Oh my gosh, yeah, so dirt covered. But is that was our knowledge about the world at war at that point in time, right? It's like everything was dirt.
Dirt. Knowledge, maybe
American.
But Ridley Scott should be ashamed of the color treatment of this film.
That's an insane thing to say. I think this is a beautiful film, and it nails.
Our Discord. I put.
I'm with Randy on this one.
In our Discord.
Oh, those are lovely, but guess what?
Sure.
War torn.
That's a different time.
I can show you a picture of Detroit in January versus a picture of Detroit in August, and they're going to look very different.
Can you?
Detroit isn't right on the equator, man.
I take your point. I take your point. But if you're trying to depict the war-torn streets of Mogadishu at the time, I think this movie is incredible on that front. Like I wasn't there, so I can't say.
I think even when they're flying over the ocean, though, I'm with Randy at this part. I didn't like the over treatment of the color.
It was
I'm not
so
saying it was,
yellow. It was so much like that shorthand for Mexico that we have talked about. Where you're just like, oh, we're in a foreign country. Brown people live here. Everything is brown.
And it definitely was I think that it was really popular during the early 2000s, maybe the late 90s of this style. So I think I think that's what didn't.
Well, yeah, but also name a Ridley Scott movie that isn't colored,
like
drab.
That.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's his thing. You could,
Toned,
you could watch what's the Nicolas Cage one? Him and shit.
Him and shit. I love Him and shit. It's great.
Bring up
Matchstick Men. That's what I'm trying to think.
Matchstick Men. That's it.
Even that movie has this look to it. So that's hard to take away from your filmmakers. So I get your point, and I think there's more truth to the fact that certainly there's a more diverse environment there. B, they're filming in Morocco in like the same.
What? It's not Mogadishu?
It's definitely not. But there are a couple of places where you could tell, they're just using this same 6 square blocks of
right. Yes. They moved around their set very nicely, but in some of it, they were just pointing the opposite way. They're just 180 degrees turned. And I'm like, wait, okay, this is supposed to be a different street. I kept telling myself, this is supposed to be a different street.
But that actually works well for the movie because it is supposed to feel confusing. And like, I think that actually worked in his favor. That it felt tight. And
it did feel tight and claustrophobic. That's part of the point. I mean, that was a gnarly mission gone wrong. If you watch any documentaries or do any deep reading about the whole Black Hawk Down situation, the conflict this all came from,
it's complicated.
It is complicated, messy. Most of the veterans who survived it say that the movie gets a lot of stuff right and then a bunch of stuff wrong. And most of the stuff wrong is things like the people there are people in that part of Africa that had relationships with these soldiers that they knew personally, that they would stop by and check on families. Like it wasn't just they're on fire and we're not on fire and we're going to go in there and fight.
Eric Bana's character was the only one that was like supposed to be in touch with the natives, right? Is that kind of
no? There was a lot more than that. I think.
Yeah.
So
major.
You want to divide this movie from something like a documentary about these events,
right?
Right. So like we watched a movie, and
this is
if you go and read up on the events that happened, and especially like General Garrison and his life and so on, you're going to start having problems with this movie. This is not a documentary.
No, this is how war feels, right? That's what he was trying to express. This is what it would feel like.
Scott was trying to put you into the most gruesome, terrible situation and does so spectacularly. Like it really, I was exhausted by the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of you. It makes you kind of wish that it was a fictitious event and not so that we didn't have to scrutinize it. We could just see it for what it is. That's hard
and
to
not
do.
have something real to compare it to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is most of these big shot directors in his category, Christopher Nolan's of the world, this sort of thing, they don't want to do fake war stories. If they may do a sci-fi thing or do something fun like that, but they would like to eventually have their moment of, Spielberg doing Saving Private Ryan and these guys doing Black Hawk Down and Nolan doing the one that I always forget the name of, the Dunkirk. Like they all want to do one of these at least.
Yeah.
And the problem is they're always real, based on real things, but then they have to do these they have to make a movie, and it's hard because all you can do is scrutinize it. There's just no way around it.
Was Eversman a real individual? Because I didn't dig that deep, but man, I was like, come on.
Which guy?
Eversman?
Which guy was Eversman?
That's Josh Hartnett. He's the Everyman.
Yes. Oh, he's based on a real dude.
Eversman. But is that his real name, Eversman?
Yes.
Yeah, the only one where they changed the name was Ewan McGregor's Grimes. Which the real dude is in jail or prison for 30 years for
making coffee.
Bad kid stuff.
Making prison coffee.
Yeah. Oh, he's a pervo.
He's a pervo.
So that's interesting because most of the stuff I read in here about his character was fictitious for the film. The coffee thing was the only thing that was the accurate part, that he was known for that. But other than that, he had no.
It's only good quality.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a real bummer that I didn't know about that. The prison stuff. Shit.
There's a couple people in Delta Force that they changed the names. There was they basically. They didn't need to go into the actual stories for like Eric Bana's character is like a composite of like 4 or 5 actual living people.
Right.
And they didn't feel that it was necessary for the Delta Force group to be so big in the movie.
Right.
Like they wanted you to really be focusing on the faces of William Fichtner and Kim Coates and when what's his name? When Johnny Strong dies, I don't remember what his name was in the movie. Like you're really focused on his face because there's only like half a dozen people in that group.
Right.
Oh, in that room when he had the horrible, painful gut thing, and that's a scene from hell.
Oh, geez, yeah.
It's really hard to watch that.
The surgery scene, I think, is probably the most effective of all war movies that have ever been made. There is
I'm gonna
more effective.
I don't typically do it, but I 1.5 sped that part.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. Thanks. Thanks.
It's pretty gnarly, dude. The only thing I can think close to it, and it's a very similar scene, funny enough, but the one with in Private Ryan, I can't remember the character's name or the actor's name. We know him from Tricky Nicky or whatever that show is on Prime.
Right.
What's it called? Sneaky Pete. That's it.
Tricky Nicky. I love Tricky Nicky.
I can't think of his name. What's his name? Unobtainium from the first.
There's God.
Whatever his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You knew who I'm talking about.
Yes. Yeah.
Great actor. Everyone loves him. Yeah. He in Private Ryan. He's the medic and he gets hit and they have to do stuff with his gut wound and it's pretty bad,
dude. You don't want to. There's a lot of bad wounds, but gut wounds. Just go ahead and shoot me through the heart. Just don't even the gut wound. No,
we're done.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Ribisi.
His name was Unobtainable.
Unobtainium. Exactly.
There's a discussion to be had. I doubt we'll have it ever, but there's a discussion to be had among serious people about how every war movie is anti-war. And some more than others. This one way more than others. Like
typically I think typically people who are creating war movies are kind of get to a point when they're building the thing. They go like, I don't know, because war is so complicated. I think they all realize halfway through making the thing, they just like, I had a point, but now it's all lost because
the point. Really their point ends up being that war really sucks.
War really sucks.
Yeah, that's a fair point, Randy. Like the idea that in the 40s and 50s, you could almost argue they were propaganda. Maybe there's just no argument. Maybe they straight up are. But the war movies
movies,
yeah, but
right?
those movies at that time were like, Oh, Tora, we're taking down the Japs.
That's a very anti-war movie.
Yeah,
watch it. Watch that movie.
It is, but I'm using a bad example. But a lot of those are very rah and very, hey, we got to figure out a way to get old impacted turd up here in the sky instead of being a cowboy all the time.
How about Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor? That's a pretty jingoistic movie.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun.
But that's his point. That's exactly Randy's point. It can be fun, and war is not fun. So it's like these movies, they all end up in this. If they're serious about it, I think they all end up in the pile of, well, war is real bad. We should be
war
doing
bad.
Yes, and this one, Black Hawk Down, is making that case from beginning to end.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing that I'm willing to say is okay with the color treatment and the ridiculous music and so on, because it's trying to get you to feel uncomfortable. It's trying from the beginning to make you feel dirty, you are in the dirt, and it does a really, really good job of that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I just by the time we get to so actually we've skipped over the best scene in the film, which is the downing of the Black Hawk. It is an iconic piece of filmmaking.
Yeah,
everyone should see it. Like if you just can't stand to watch this movie, please get someone to cue you up on the scene where the first Black Hawk gets shot down. It is a masterpiece, and Ridley Scott should have gotten some special award for bringing that to life.
I mean, I think it's for me the Ron Eldar defending himself in the cockpit of the second copter.
Yeah.
That was really good.
The toughest, my favorite scene. Favorite being like, oh my God, I'm gripping the edge of the couch.
Yeah,
as I'm watching
the way they showed, like some of those militia are just real dumb. They just jump out and they get shot immediately. But if there's enough of them, it's just like
zombie movie.
That is kind of the zombie. It is kind of the zombie thing that they just mindlessly run in front of the point where the bullets are coming from.
Yeah.
Well, and Jeremy Piven is our main pilot, and he is
Mr. Piven.
He's the trope of the Joker pilot, right? He's straight out of Top Gun. Like like they borrowed a character from Top Gun, the Joker pilot, and that's Jeremy Piven, who's a comedic actor, so he's got this down.
Yeah.
And again, he makes all of the Brits sound wrong. And and you get just enough of him before the Black Hawk gets shot down that you actually care. You see the look on his terror on his face.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
You see the look of terror as he's going down, and you're like, wow, this really happened. This is how it looked when it really happened.
Yeah.
And it's so funny though to see this. I just watched PCU for the very first time. Which is Piven awesome. At his Pivenist. Smart alecky, wise, cracky, every scene kind of surrounding him. And to basically see him just get, okay, you're going to be quiet for 2/3 of the film, Piven.
Watch him in Judgment Night if you really want to be okay with him dying in this film.
I don't know what Judgment Night is. What is Judgment Night?
Oh my God, why haven't we watched Judgment Night?
Why haven't we watched it?
It's on Paramount right now. Line it up.
It's the RV.
Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Stephen Dorff, Dennis Leary, Jeremy
Never
Piven.
heard of this movie.
Oh my gosh, you guys haven't? I love this film.
Me neither, man. Never heard of
this. Oh my gosh.
It takes itself so serious. It is perfect film material.
Four guys get lost on the way home from a game in the inner city in a Winnebago or something.
Yes. And shit gets
It's
real.
a Stephen Hopkins movie. Stephen Hopkins is the guy who made Predator 2.
Yeah, remember this guy, Alan Silverstreet music. I mean,
he did Lost in Space, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dreamscape, or The Dream Warriors. Okay, you know what?
It's on Paramount
we
Plus
need to put this on the list. I'm amazed
put it in.
I'm amazed that not only have you guys not seen it, that you guys have never heard of it.
I'd never heard of it.
I call Stephen Hopkins the Temu Ridley Scott. We can have a whole discussion about that when we watch it.
All right, I'm in.
Oh gosh,
sign me up.
Get this in the list as quickly as possible too, before it disappears from Paramount.
I have a thing with Jeremy Piven I cannot get away from. I will always see him and think of Dave Matthews from the Dave Matthews Band.
That is great.
They do look alike.
Look. Yeah. It really throws me. So when I hear a Dave Matthews song, whatever, I just Jeremy Piven up there. Do we have a favorite Piven movie?
Wakes up in the
Judgment
morning.
Mine's Judgment Night. You say. We'll see if it changes. Right now, Gross Point Blank is my favorite with him. In
Yeah,
the
I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, that's
You can't go wrong there.
because
he's a douche in it. Man.
I mean, I think he's one of the
He's so
only
good at that.
redeeming things about the TV show Entourage.
Oh, right. I forgot. I've never saw Entourage.
Yeah,
But I forgot.
Don't. Don't. His performance is fantastic, but it's certainly not enough to warrant watching Entourage.
The talk around Hollywood is he's kind of a major jerk, though, right?
Really, like
Did
he's
you guys
very much
expect
like
him
his.
Yeah.
Not to be.
How would? No way. How would John Cusack like
way.
this guy and cast him in everything if he wasn't a good guy?
Trying to find let's see if I can find the contra. Here it is. Sexual assault allegations, 2017. Adult film actress and reality television personality made accusations on Twitter that Piven had groped her. Next day, Piven responded to those allegations saying he denies them. Later on, somebody showed video, and then there were people who backed it up. It was like a whole. He was caught up in that Me Too stuff. So I don't know. I mean, he seems like his characters seem like they would do some dark shit, but you'd always hope the real person's not.
I mean, it's really hard to argue with that.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, yep, we're moving on.
Yeah.
There's so many people to talk
Let's
about
do
this
it.
movie. We can just move right on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go for it.
My favorite note that I wrote was Glenn Morshower always sounds like he's in the island calling you a real hoot.
You're a real
I
hoot.
can't take him seriously.
Come on, Eric.
We got a code, Irene. Repeat. A
I
code,
cannot take him
Irene.
seriously ever.
I can. I love him. I'll watch him read a phone book. That guy rules. And the minute he showed up, I got excited.
But doesn't he just sound like he's calling you a real hoot?
Yeah, I'm going to play that for you. In fact, do I have that handy? I do. Here it is.
That's great. Listen, you're a real hoot.
Yeah.
Which he was referring to Eric Bana's character, right? He was,
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, that's a no-go on the Extraction. You're a real hoot for asking, though.
Thanks for asking.
And he got a lot of lines in this movie. Like most people only got 1 or 2 lines, and Glenn Morshower, they keep cutting back to him. He's like in a helicopter, like repeating orders and stuff.
Who's the other guy that was with him a lot that I also love? It's like a Eastern European kind of name, or like Ukrainian actor. He's in everything. I'm going to find
the guy who was in the helicopter with him. You're saying
there it is, Zelko Vivanek. That guy.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding when I say this. Before I went down here to watch Film Sack the other night, my wife's watching some random show, and he's in it for like 2 weeks or something.
Oh.
And then I come down here, I watch this, and I'm like, oh yeah, there he is again. I go upstairs yesterday, and my wife is now watching episodes. I don't even remember what show it is. Some whole other show. And there he is. Oh, it was The Mentalist. And there he is as some dude in prison. It's like that guy, he works, man.
He is in everything, yeah. And wasn't he, was it House of Cards? He was like one of the main
Madam Secretary.
advisors. Madam Secretary, that's probably what it was.
Oh, that's what it was, right. He was like secretary or chief of staff or something like that. Or
he's great in everything. I can see why he works, because he's able to kind of fall into every role. His known for is this Argo, 7 Psychopaths, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
And I'm here to tell you, I've watched 3 Billboards many times. He has 1 line in that
really?
movie.
Well, known for is usually based on the popularity of the film, and everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that algorithm works. Honestly,
yeah, it's terrible. I
don't know how they do it either, but I can tell you, 7 Psychopaths is a freaking fantastic movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
Outside of,
never mind. That's the 12 Monkeys TV series.
Yeah, he may have. Well, who knows? It wouldn't surprise me if that guy's in every film you've ever seen.
Yeah,
he's just
a few
that
episodes
busy.
of True Blood, a few episodes of.
You know who has a bit part in this movie that's in everything, and that's Kim Coates. That guy.
Oh, I love him. You ever seen Paper? Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I just like every time he's on the screen, I'm like, I keep forgetting Kim Coates is in this movie because he doesn't have that many lines.
No.
But you can really see his eyes, and that got me thinking, man, if only they had cast a bunch of Americans with interesting looking faces, because they're all looking out from like wearing helmets.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. That's why I was so excited to see Buddy Revell from 3 O'Clock High, Richard Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
in there, because I was like, instantly recognizable. It's like, yeah, I know that is. I can spot him from halfway across Mogadishu.
I had to look that up because I couldn't remember what I'd seen him from, but that was it.
Oh, yeah. Kindergarten Cop, 3 O'Clock High. I love that movie.
Dude,
so
3 O'Clock High is and they filmed it not far from me. It's like a school I can go to. It's cool.
Yeah.
Sizemore, real quick. I know you mentioned it before, but the dude standing out there, which was apparently based quite a bit on the real dude, but standing there and just letting bullets flip past him and not barely flinching or whatever.
Just walking, like nothing's going on.
I loved his role. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
The whole thing where he's next to a post, and all he's got is the post, his body armor, and a helmet. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
But then when he actually moves from that position, bullets are hitting the ground all around him.
Yeah.
Go back and watch that. I would like to know how they did it. Because it wasn't CG. Like there were some little tiny explosives everywhere.
Yeah. Loved it.
Oh yeah, they were. I mean, I was flinching. It's like,
look out! Sizemore, look out!
Look out, Mr. Sizemore. I have this weird thing with him where I mix him up with Ron Eldard. You were talking about his fight in the helicopter. I mix him up with Tim Roth every single day.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah.
And when he first showed up in the pilot seat wearing a helmet, it was enough for me to go, Tim Roth's in this? Is it just British people? Like I was getting all worked up about it. And then I went, oh no, it's the other guy that looks like they could be brothers.
You just recently watched ER, haven't you?
I just watched the first 4 seasons.
Wasn't he the helicopter pilot in ER that kept bringing him and the good wife had a relationship. Can't think of her name. Whatever it is.
Yes.
Hathaway. Character is Hathaway. Actress is shit.
What is wrong with me? Because she has such a recognizable name.
She does. Juliana Margulies. Pulled it out without looking anything up. I'll have you know.
He's that guy. He hates. Or what was the deal?
These cans.
No, he turned out to be kind of a racist or something.
Oh, that was right. That was the breaking point. Yeah.
Yeah. He was really good on there. He was at Super 8. He plays like the Elle Fanning's
Super 8
dad.
Last week. Yeah, so good.
He's really good in that.
He's good.
Just a good actor.
I just put a picture of one of them, a young one of them, in our Discord. And I'm here to tell you, if I didn't know, if you just showed me this picture and like, this is a young Ron Eldard or Tim Roth, I have no idea.
I think I'd say
I would almost
but
I would say Roth too.
Yeah.
It is, right? That's Tim Roth.
It actually looks like it could be a young Alan Cumming too.
Yeah.
Right, that too, yeah.
Why is the one side of his chin so much lower than the other when he's turned that way? That does it make us like
gravity?
Gravity?
Yeah.
At that age? Okay.
That part of his chin is heavier. It's lead.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been lead chin. So what are you going to do? When you got a lead chin?
Make that face. Ugh.
I read a little bit about Master Sergeant Norman Hooton. He was the Eric Bana character. So this guy's kind of an awesome dude. He retired after a 20-year career in the Army, joined the Federal Air Marshal Service, and then worked as a contractor overseas. After that, he was super annoyed with the high rate of opioid addictions in the veteran community and suicides as a result. And they're all kind of tied together, all that mess, for returning vets. So he studied medicine, became a doctor. Dr. Hooton is now a full-time medical specialist at the Orlando VA.
Dr. Hooton.
Dr. Hoot.
Orlando VA Medical Center. He focuses on PTSD, combat-related disorders, and drug abuse. That is awesome. What a stud.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
You go from freaking special forces to all that. So cool.
And he's the voice of he's like the voice of reason in Insanity, right? He's the one that's kind of like, hey, dude, get the emotion out of here. All you can do is you got to compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of really stoic characters in this thing. You don't really get many people freaking out. The one guy who gets his explosive backpack shot,
right. Oh, jeez, yeah,
starts freaking out. But I mean, he's
carrying a bunch of fireworks in there. Man,
yeah.
I couldn't tell. Is that what it was? Did he have ordnance in there, or something?
Yes, yeah, he had like flares or something. But he's he's burning, so of course he's going to freak out. It's just it's kind of shocks you back into the movie because everybody's so stoic about everything that's happening.
Wait, was that Tom Hardy that was on fire?
That was Tom Hardy. Yeah, it was when Hardy and Spudboy are coming back from finding the group and joining him, and he gets shot in the back and pulls his whole backpack.
So
off.
Young and skinny, just barely looks like Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Totally.
Because he's such a crusty fart now.
That was my favorite. Did their team eventually have a group name? The Doom. I don't know, Doom or something. They kept those three characters running through the city. One not being able to hear with Tom Hardy.
That.
Just
their
group
Australian.
They didn't have the group name.
British and Scottish invasion. That's what they call themselves.
Right.
And the movie
Rock
doesn't
Shock
make
Jayhawk is what they were called.
the movie doesn't make enough of it. But this is a story about the Rangers working with Delta Force.
Right.
And they have different lines of command, completely different, like beliefs about what they need to be doing. And like the movie doesn't really get very deep into that, but it's interesting. Like it's an interesting story that could have been told, right? Because like Josh Hartnett, Ewan McGregor, Tom Sizemore are Rangers, right? And then Eric Bana, William Fichtner, Kim Coates are Delta Force. They're not the same thing. They're different groups.
They're not, but one of the big complaints from the people who are actually there is that the film tried to portray them always at odds with each other, that those two groups can't work together, or they're constantly fighting or think each other's wrong, and they say that is absolutely not true.
You got to have good conflict. Come on.
I mean it's a movie, so you do what you got to do, but in real life those teams are incredibly well oiled. They're not I don't know. You see this a lot with like CIA versus FBI in TV and movies. It's always like, oh, the feds are here, and everyone freaks out. But the truth of the matter is, they're all really well trained, especially special forces guys. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But my point is that the movie does get into it a little bit. Like it has General Garrison talking to Eric Bana and William Fichtner, or directing what they're doing, and not directing the others. The others are kind of like on their own. Good luck.
Yeah. We didn't even mention, you said General Garrison. We haven't even talked about
Sam Shepard.
Sam
Garrison?
Shepard. Freaking I love Sam Shepard.
So good.
And
Gosh,
again, such an impressive voice.
Yeah. I love him.
And the reason why I want more Americans in these roles, because and by the way, I'm not like saying that Americans are better at acting or something. I'm just saying that like a movie like Dunkirk would have been really, really weird if you had a bunch of Americans playing Brits in that movie.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think the only theme or really topic that was really explored is, should we really leave no man behind? Because we just keep getting deeper and deeper as we go. Well, we're not leaving him behind. Now we have 5 more bodies to retrieve. Dang it.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
I was surprised.
What you do?
I was surprised there wasn't an extra 30 minutes of them going at the end to go get Michael Duran, but that, is just told an epilogue.
They implied it, right? Yeah. They were going Bana's character.
I loved that scene at the stadium where someone questions Tom Sizemore's interest in returning out into the streets to rescue people, and he's just like, yeah, okay, whatever, and then he's just doing it. The smash cut to him taking action,
like
is awesome.
riding out on the edge on the side of a vehicle. Yeah, this is just great. Yeah,
that's because the Rangers, like he's basically the person with the highest rank, right? He's lieutenant colonel.
Right. Yeah.
And he's just going to do what he wants. He's not going to be told by some staff sergeant that he shouldn't.
I just love it. Tell him I'm going to run his skinny ass to
Yeah.
It's just awesome. I put a photo on our thing real quick of him. I don't know what he's doing.
We should talk about this photo for the rest of the show instead of, because he's got, look at that speaker out, that paper cone
What's
speaker
he doing
over
with
there.
that vinyl? That breaks my heart.
Vinyl's
it's
half
loose
melted
on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, it's smashed.
I thought of you when I saw it. I went, oh. Brian's not going to like that.
Vinyl record.
No,
those records have been hit with a candle or something.
Yeah.
I had that couch in high school.
I don't know.
Probably that very one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him do a thing I didn't like him in.
Sam Shepard?
Yeah. Even bad movies, or average movies or whatever, Sam Shepard is like he's just a force, dude.
Wow,
this photo keeps giving.
It's the Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson album that he's got melted and broken there.
I know. But look in the back. They've removed the top off his receiver, and there's another speaker over there. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It almost looks like an album cover in itself, but
did he get kicked out of his house?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Sam Shepard's greatest hits.
I'm pretty sure he barfed there or something. I don't know what that is up front, but I don't like that.
Speaker ripped out and leaning against the side of the couch.
No.
You're gonna have to make sure you share this, by the way, with the
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chat or Discord or what am I trying to call them? The Patreon. It'll be up there.
Yeah.
Watch
that
for
stop sign is doing a lot of work too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. It says here a lot of people accuse this movie of using CG for too many things, and it says, according to the trivia, and again, this scrutiny maybe, but apart from the digital smoke, tracer fire, and a few extensions, almost everything was practical, meaning explosions,
I didn't see much CG,
helicopter fights, debris that was all real, which is opposite.
Yeah, when you're making a movie with a lot of gunplay, you have to add tracers to everything because you don't in real life you don't see bullets, and cameras really don't see bullets, right? So you put a bunch of tracers, and then you can see where people are shooting from and where they're shooting at. And at some point, it looks a little bit like bottle rockets, but you got to forgive.
You got to forgive.
Yeah, we'll let that one go.
Yeah,
I think. They didn't hire any Somalians for this, which is a bit of a bummer. It's also not shot there, so it's probably harder to do that.
Especially Kingsley Shacklebolt. Like that's the guy who gets to speak for the locals, right?
Yeah.
They capture him on the road. They bring him in. He's so good in this role.
He's such a badass, doesn't he?
But he doesn't sound Somali at all, even a little bit.
No.
Like, come on.
You're happy to have him, but it's like you're not. You don't expect like authenticity from that.
I apologize for not knowing that actor's real name.
I like what you've come up with, honestly.
Okay, I'll let you.
I'm not gonna. Right. I'm gonna. What's the word? I'm gonna allow it. It says the judge in the courtrum. We're gonna allow it. I think it's pretty strong.
Who played Kingsley Shacklebolt?
There you go.
I very often talk to a digital assistant that I don't actually have.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Right.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Kingsley Shacklebolt was played by George Harris. His name is George Harris.
Wow. You couldn't pull George. You could have made that up.
I know. It sounds like you might still have.
So if he had a son, he's got a George Harris son. Think of that.
Yeah.
He's got his mind set on you. All right, moving on.
And we've seen him previously on Film Sack in Flash Gordon.
Oh, Flash Gordon.
Oh.
On his bingo phone? Or how did that go?
No, he's as soon as I saw the photo of him,
he's not a Birdman, is he?
Is he Birdman? Birdman.
He's also the guy that smuggles Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's the guy who has the boat that Karen Allen and Indiana Jones hide out on. Katanga.
Yes. If you want to see a young Kingsley Shacklebolt, watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's right there.
To contact Flash Gordon.
All right.
Good call.
One of the greatest moments in Film Sack history right there.
That's right.
Love
Speaking of people in previous Film Sack films, we've seen Tom Sizemore a lot. We've seen Jason Isaacs a lot.
Sure.
I wonder if any of you can guess let's just say the top dozen, who is this our first time seeing?
Oh my. Okay.
I know it's not. We've seen a lot of Fichtner. I would say
Fichtner's great.
We've seen Ewan McGregor on the island at least, and I'm sure a few other things too.
Orlando Bloom.
Oh,
ding ding! This is our first ever Orlando Bloom movie.
The reason I thought of his name is it hit me. I'm like, we've never done a Lord of the Rings. We've never done a Caribbean pirate deal. We haven't done any of that stuff.
Caribbean pirate deal.
We haven't watched a lot of Katy Perry home sex videos, so it must be him.
No, but I'm always keeping my eye out for him.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that you do that because someone needs to.
Somebody needs to.
So
that's interesting. Well, how come? Wait, so this is a first for him?
First time we've ever seen him on Film Sack.
Wow, dude.
And any guesses on the other one? Very top billed actor in this movie.
Tom Hardy?
No. We've seen Tom Hardy before.
What did we see him in?
Inception and Matrix. Right. Matrix 4.
Oh shit, you're right. He was. Wow, I'm stumped. You guys think of anything?
We've seen Sam Shepard before. He was in Stealth and in Swordfish.
Yeah.
Sizemore?
No, we've definitely seen
Sizemore.
No, we've seen so many Sizemores.
He's our most sacked person.
He is. Okay.
Yeah, we've seen so much Sizemore.
Kim Coates. No, we did him for Waterworld.
Waterworld.
There's so many people in this thing.
Also, Kim Coates was in Pearl Harbor, The Island, and Battlefield Earth.
Oh,
the poor thing in the last one. Ron Eldard.
No, we've seen it. I'm going to give it to you. This is our very first Eric Bana movie.
Oh, really?
Wow.
We didn't do the Hulk.
We didn't watch Poodle Hulk.
We didn't do the Hulk. Yeah,
we have not.
We should do that one.
We need Poodle Hulk right now.
Poodle Hulk.
Poodle.
I don't get
Poodle
it.
Hulk.
What's the reference?
Oh, you guys don't remember the hulking poodles and stuff from the Hulk?
No,
was that one right?
I don't remember that at all.
Well, do give gamma serum to the poodles or something? Why don't I remember that?
The dogs have.
Okay.
The gamma radiation. Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. That's wild.
How do you not remember that part?
The Hulk came out 2003.
Well, I'm going to throw you the clip in the Discord. Not you need to watch it now, but maybe later. Oh,
this. By the way, this was just Black Hawk Down. Then he did Finding Nemo, and then he did the Hulk. This is wild.
Wow.
And what he was having a moment. I think that like sometimes you see an actor and you're like, wow, they made a lot of really great movies in a very short time frame.
Yeah.
And Eric Bana is one of the most condensed, right? Like
sure.
Between this and Troy, basically, was his entire career.
And you, you're big fan of the thing he just did in the national park.
The Untamed, it's so good. He and Sam Neill, man.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
You do. You really need to watch that.
That Hulk is so green.
Yeah.
It's Untamed.
Oh, there's the dogs. Okay, God,
You remember the dogs now?
Why is that not linked? Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
Untamed will make you wish that you looked like Eric Bana. Like if you could just get down to 135 pounds.
Yeah.
and like have the most chiseled freaking cheeks.
Chisel cheeks.
Old chisel cheeks. Oh my gosh, there are dogs in this.
These dogs are the worst CGI dogs ever.
Oh, they're terrible. I loved it though.
Oh, this is some horse shit. You guys actually hear this when I play this? Hold on. Wait, it's not playing. You didn't hear that?
No.
All right. No. That's good to know for future stuff.
Okay. So now you can watch all you want while you're doing a show with us.
Right.
Yeah, apparently. Just run all the other software that I need. That's crazy. I forgot. We need to watch this for one main reason. All the things we talked about. Plus, I think that this is one of now I forgot his name. Old guy. 48 hours.
Nick Nolte.
Nick Nolte. I love old Nick Nolte so much. I could watch that guy pick dirt from his fingernails. I could just stare at him.
That's finally getting its release. It's been a shelved project for years, but fortunately, you're finally going to get to see Nick Nolte's toenail picking.
Oh man,
movie. Yeah.
Bring it to a streaming service near us. If you can get that going, that'd be great.
On Paramount Positive.
Let's see. There's a couple other things here. Oh, the Department of Defense gave the producers a platoon of Army Rangers who did the fast rope scenes. Those were actual Rangers. This is the one thing that's different between G.I. Jane, the other military thing from him. The military did not cooperate at all.
My damn wife's name out of your damn mouth.
This movie is basically the first where I remember thinking the Oscars needs a stunt category, like stunts.
Oh, yeah.
Stunt work. And then, of course, I really started feeling that as the years went by, and I can't believe it's taken us this long to get it. By far, for me, the stunt that just blows my mind is when Ewan McGregor is out in the street and someone shoots a small RPG at him.
Yeah.
And it misses him by a foot, but he gets blown sideways and then gets up and goes running toward it. That stunt person needs a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
That stunt was just awesome.
McGregor's character needs to go back to making coffee after that, man. That was just whoo. I agree though. That what that reminded me of is the scene in Mission Impossible 3 where Tom Cruise is thrown against the car. Do you know that part?
Same exact thing.
Lots of inertia and weird
you kind of feel it.
Yeah. That's hard to do, I think.
Yeah, they put Tom Cruise on like a slide, and then you only really see him up close hitting that thing.
Yeah, that's really something. They also really worked hard on gear weight authenticity. This stuff weighs 60 to 70 pounds in real life. very close to what the real Rangers carried. So this led to like exhaustion. People were pooped.
Yeah, there's this whole making of thing that I started to look at, and I decided I didn't really want to. I didn't want any more exhaustion. But like that, Tom Sizemore was like, they sent us to boot camp. We're working with these actual Army Rangers, and he was like, it was the best thing he ever experienced making a movie.
Yeah,
was going to boot camp with his fellow actors.
It's very grueling, from what everyone reported. Somebody said, who was it? Was it Hartnett? No, we haven't talked about him hardly at all. But
he's the star.
And he's the star of your film. But there was somebody in this production, I can't remember who said it, but somebody said it was like real war, and as far as they were concerned, this is what it really. Eric Bana. Yeah. He says his experience, he found it to be ultra realistic, and said he frequently forgot they were only making a film and felt like he was like called into actual service. Felt like he was going to die a couple times. It was kind of intense.
Yeah,
you know,
all those explosions go. I mean, those still on-set explosions and stuff is still pretty intense. Your mind don't know that it ain't real. It's coming for you.
The trick with this movie is just copious amounts of detritus, just shit floating and flying everywhere.
Yeah,
you really want to reproduce that feeling. It's just like paper, bits of buildings. You ever seen it? You ever seen
dirt
paper?
And dust. And
he was in this.
Concrete. Yeah.
Ever seen paper?
Yeah, so Josh Hartnett actually filmed Pearl Harbor and went straight to the filming of this movie.
Oh my Lord!
And it's in a thing I saw, this like retrospective on his career.
That's a lot.
He's talking about like, I finished filming Pearl Harbor and took no vacation. I went straight to Black Hawk Down. And that by the time it was over, he was like, I'm never going to play a soldier ever again. Ever.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you guys see what's that new thing he's in? It's supposed to be pretty wacky. Not the one where he's a serial killer at the thing.
Yeah, Trap.
Not Trap. That was supposed to be pretty bad. Fight or Flight. So that's what it is. I heard Fight or Flight was pretty good. Ultra violent, but it's supposed to be a good time.
Yeah, I think that just got recommended to me. It's streaming now, right?
I think so. Let's see. Yeah, it's on. It doesn't say where it's streaming. It's for sale on Prime. But anyway, that's supposed to be great. I got to watch that. Katie Sackhoff, him, some other people. And then the directed by James Madigan, who I think is the guy who did Iron Man. Oh, no. What is it? I can't remember now. Shit. Anyway, it's supposed to be great. I want to watch that because I kind of feel bad. I feel like that dude's career slowed way down. Nobody was hiring Hartnett for a while. And now he's kind of maybe he's having a little bit of a comeback, but I don't know what happened there. He's good. I like him.
He's a good everyman, you know?
Yeah. In Oppenheimer, in Oppenheimer, Josh Hartnett is the director of the Berkeley Radiation Laboratory.
Yeah.
So he has to be kind of a dick. And he's just perfect. He's perfect for that role.
Yeah.
That was a famous scientist named Ernest Lawrence.
Oh, Ernest Goes to Science Camp.
Yeah. Ernest Lawrence.
Fantastic. What else did I write here? As I mentioned, Tom Hardy's debut film. It was his first major credited role, and he got the part only a week after graduating drama school.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. That must have been intense for a guy like him, you know?
Yeah.
And you guys watch that British mob thing that's on Prime right now? I recommended it on the show on TMS. It was.
And we talked about Mobland.
Mobland, no.
Mobland.
Oh, man. It might be. I'm already a stupid fan of his, but it might be the best work he's done. He's so good in it. Oh, my Lord. I can't recommend that high enough. If you like Guy Ritchie shit, you want to see some smoking barrels and lock, stock and all that kind of sort of thing. Oh, man. So good. All right. You guys have anything else before we get to the old clippage?
It's funny. I had so few compared to Superman 3. I had so few notes on this thing.
Yeah.
Because it was just hard to find it was hard to look away from the screen to write a note, but also you can't nitpick. It's tough to nitpick things. You know?
I agree. I did have one of these.
Gross.
It's just the heat. The heat's gross. It just looks so hot there.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
It's so sweaty. So freaking sweaty.
I have a note about clips. And that is the first time we meet Legolas, he's talking to Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is some kind of nerd orgasm.
Yeah. I have that clip in here somewhere.
Good.
Yeah, I think I have them talking. It's a little bit weird. It's funny because Orlando Bloom has a thing he does. And I thought he just did it in Lord of the Rings. But it turns out I think he kind of does it in everything. And it's kind of that they've taken the Hobbit's to Isengard face. And he does it here when he's in there talking coffee and about to find out that you'll have my back when he falls out of the thing. That was a real bummer, you know?
Yeah.
What a way to end your military career. Just fall out of the damn thing. You know who I was jealous of, and this sounds like a weird thing to say, but the guy who had a seizure at the camp.
Oh, yeah.
You're out.
Got out of the whole thing. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to some clips then. I've got a handful here. Let's start with, here it is. Obi-Wan and Legolas having a discussion. Enjoy.
First name Todd.
So what's it like?
What's what like?
Mogadishu, the fighting.
Serial number?
721-63427.
Firstly, it's the Moog, or simply Moog. No one calls it Mogadishu here.
Okay, none of them could do. They were both terrible at that.
Moog.
He got better. Ewan McGregor's definitely got better at his accent.
But you do hear it in there. When you're just hearing the audio, I can definitely hear the accent. Moog.
For sure. Moog. Yeah. Mogadishu. Well, he didn't. I don't think he got.
I have the higher ground. Moog.
I don't think he got better at American accents until freaking Fargo season 3, 2006, because he really had to work on it.
One of the reasons that he's such a genius casting for Obi-Wan Kenobi is he naturally sounds like Alec Guinness.
Yeah,
and it's a pretty heavy accent. You know. Like, it's hard to rid all the little Scottish bits
Hello
from
there.
that.
Hello there. All right, here's the Lucius Malfoy accent.
Another taxpayer funded Delta Safari.
Safari.
Good Lord.
I can't wait for you to watch White Lotus season 3 and let me know what you think of Jason Isaacs' continuation of that character.
I think we're queued up for that soon. We've been putting it off. I don't know why.
Brace yourself.
I'm braced.
It's a lot. That season is a lot.
I need to see. Yeah. I mean, I'm always in the mood for Walton Goggins, but I don't know.
And I think we get Leslie Bibb, but it also might be
the
other one.
The other one.
I do that every time, so don't feel bad. I really can't tell them apart.
No, I know. Yeah.
I'll see the thing start and the people acting. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know which one that is. That's one of them.
Right.
All right, here's today. Today we go.
Today we go.
There's a little Sam Shepard for you. Today we go. This guy's in Everything Ever Made, and we talked about him before.
And the C2 bird, Matthews will coordinate the air mission, and I will coordinate ground forces.
Why is he so universal in Hollywood? I don't understand. I understand. Yeah. You have some character actors that just are in everything. But he gives Morshower a freaking fight for his money.
He does, yeah. Calmness level.
Yeah. I double checked. It is Leslie Bibb in White Lotus.
Yeah.
I double checked.
I know. I was just trying to remember who the other one was. The gal from Lost, who we always confuse with Leslie Bibb, and I can't remember her name.
Leslie Bob. Leslie Bob.
That would be fantastic if that's what it was.
I can't find it. Is it? Oh wait. So it's not Leslie Bibb in Lost.
No.
Oh, I probably even screwed that up in my head. Let's see. That was a weird sound. Sorry about that.
What gross burned off the most?
Yeah, what gross burned off the most? Emma? No, that's what's her name?
Scott's soul leaving his body.
Her name is Maggie Grace. That's who it is.
Maggie Grace and Leslie Bibb. Yeah.
They're the same person.
Never seen them in the same place at the same time.
Here's Coffee in Desert Storm.
I made coffee through Desert Storm.
That's right.
I made coffee today.
I think you should have said, I dived into a public toilet to get heroin. That's what you should have said. This again.
Did his car just take a dump?
Yeah, his car took a dump. All right. When I was delivering printing stuff for Alpha Graphics in the 90s, I worked there for a while.
Sure.
This is what some of our clients would say.
Tell him I want his skinny ass parked in front of the damn building. He's not getting paid till he does exactly that.
Basically, that was it. That was the job. It was always late. Somebody always needed it yesterday. I hated that job.
Sure.
Here's more shower. Having another shower. Just kidding. He's up in the plane, I think, or something.
Super 6-2, take up an overhead pattern to provide sniper cover. Over.
Look, I'm just
a real hoot.
Yeah. I guess what I want to come around to say is, Randy, you're right. It's hard to hear it. Even with all that plane or that copter noise, without thinking about the real hoot line. You just can't do it.
Totally.
He just doesn't sound serious. Like I want them to ask him, say again, we're not sure that you meant it. By the way, Skinny Ass is the only actual non-militia or anti-warlord Mogadishu resident that we get in this movie.
Yeah.
And Skinny Ass is driving a car with a huge black X on the top.
Yeah,
so that the people in helicopters can track it. Yeah. And I'm like, but couldn't the people on the rooftops also track
you
that?
You mean the hundreds of people on the rooftops?
Yeah. Who, by the way, is, do we know that actor? He got the most screen time for any of the
Mogadishus.
The
Mogs.
I looked him up and I didn't
I really liked it. I thought it was a nice portrayal of nervousness, and I don't know, he really sold it to me. I like that guy.
Yeah.
That is an actor named Abdibashir Mohammed Hersi,
cool,
and
man.
this is his only thing he's ever done.
Really?
Yeah. That's because they killed him.
Yeah, well, Skinny Pete or whatever they call him. All right, here's let's say the name of the movie a couple of times.
We got a Black Hawk down. We got a Black Hawk down.
Yeah, that was a titular moment.
They said the name of the movie.
You did a good Peter.
Yeah,
it's a strong Peter.
It's an easy one.
Come to us.
I thought they were supposed to come to us.
Well, that was.
I thought they were supposed to come to us.
I can't hear anything.
Hello? Oh, we just got out of jail again.
There's some more from that, I think, right here.
Don't fire that thing so close to my head, I can barely hear as it is.
Okay. Don't fire so close to my head. What does that sound like? There's something there.
Don't fire that thing so close to my head, I can barely hear as it is.
What is that?
Yeah, I don't know, but it like vacillates so much between, Scottish and English. And,
he's Welsh, right?
Scottish, I thought, isn't he?
Yes. We're talking about Ewan Bremer.
Ewan Bremer.
Yeah.
They're all named Ewan over there.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about don't know how to pronounce his name. Ian Grufford.
Oh yeah. Mr. Fantastic.
He's Welsh.
Oh, that's what he was from. Shit.
Job.
Damn it, dude. I struggled. I saw his face and I didn't dig very deep, but I could have found it. I had no idea. So he's the 2015.
That's right.
Or the older one.
The older one with Alba, because Miles Teller was Mr. Fantastic.
Right.
In the recent one.
Garbaggio.
Oh, it's such a bummer. Yeah.
We got to do it here, though. I demand
for sure.
it. Tom Hardy sounds young.
Thought you might know.
That's him.
Thought you might know.
That is so weird to hear him talk like that. Deaf sound from Nelson.
Nelson.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Nelson.
Because he was trying to figure it out, I guess. I don't know.
He's testing his Discord.
Ears.
Yeah. Here's Jamie Lannister doing his bad American accent.
We're asking to go in and set up a perimeter until ground support arrives.
Good Lord. Rough. And then finally, Phil Dunphy.
After I'm finished with this, I'll whip you boys up some margaritas. The usual. Blended, no salt.
Yeah.
Usual?
Yeah. He's a couple
I'll get
years,
one for Claire.
He's a couple years away from the Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead remake.
Oh, yeah. Right.
He's very good in that, but he's such an asshole in it.
Yeah.
Such a bastard. He's that guy you just don't trust in your survivor group. Just a total turd.
For sure. Yeah. Nor should you.
No, never do. All right. That's that. Now this. Time for the Film Sack checklist. All actors are here. Check.
Here.
Nobody does a run and puke like Tom Sizemore and his friends. Check.
Jeez.
And finally, Jason Isaacs' fake accent literally fell off the back of a turnip truck. Check. Star Trek connections. I know Gorka, obviously, but who?
I'll give you three of each.
Tom Hardy, another one.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'll give you three of each. Let's have Glenn Morshower. He was Lieutenant Colonel Tom Matthews in this movie. He was in everything Star Trek. He was in an episode of The Next Generation. He was in an episode of Voyager, episode of Enterprise. He was in Star Trek Generations. He was in that movie. He was like the navigator on the bridge of another ship.
Oh, when they all came together in the time rip thing, he was one of those guys, right?
Yeah.
Give me more power from your dilithium crystals.
Once again, yeah. And then, of course, Eric Bana was Nero in Star Trek 2009, and Jason Isaacs was in Discovery. On the Marvel side, we also get Glenn Morshower and Eric Bana, of course. Skipping past Eric Bana, Glenn Morshower on the Marvel side was Colonel Hendry in X-Men First Class and was General Jacobs in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then I'll give you one more. Brian Van Holt played Strucker, Jeff Strucker in this movie. He was also in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So he and Glenn Morshower kind of go around together.
Oh, I found, okay, so this is Morshower with Picard in Generations. Here's the exchange.
That's great. Listen, you're a real hoot.
Wild.
Yeah,
It's
I like
familiar.
that whole engage thing. Can we get more power to the front thrusters, please?
Oh, man. I hate that it's so easy to nail, but I just love that he does it. He's so good.
Red alert.
What do you think he's like at home? Has anyone let the dogs out this morning? Listen, you're a real hoot, but I need breakfast. All right, let's get to the soundtrack grade. I give it an AM for what I believe this is. I think this is Zimmer's best work. I'd call it a masterpiece. I think it's very good. Now, I take Randy's criticisms at the beginning about the kind of Timu style appropriation of what do I think? What does this European German guy think the music of Africa sounds like?
Well, but also because it starts out sounding precisely like Gladiator, and then he layers in African stuff, not even
you could tell he was in the mood then. Yeah. That's fair. I just love it though. I play it all the time.
Yeah, I'm really not ready to put this in Zimmer's top 10, but I appreciate how the music worked throughout the movie. Like it was very active when action was happening, and it was very somber when people were dying and that sort of thing. And what Hans Zimmer does best.
Yeah. I think probably I'm giving it to the Dune movies still. Those are real good soundtracks. They're the most unique for him anyway, I think. They kind of stand on their own.
I mean, this is Christopher Nolan's composer of choice, right? Like there's so much to choose from for Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer gets chosen by Nolan, by Ridley Scott quite a bit. He likes to work with like 3 or 4 directors, right? It's like John Williams, but a little bit more diverse. Like gets around a little bit more
because he became the most expensive. Like he became the person that you've got to spend real big money to get music composed by. So that means he's only in these really big movies.
Yeah, Zimmer means expensive.
It's how it translates.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm pretty sure that's right. All right, let's get to the social media post. This is where you guys in 280 characters or less sum up the film. Let's start with Randy.
Black Hawk Down. From Mogadishu's dirt, the hawks took flight, with Humvees growling loud under the sun. They thought the mission quick, be home by night. But with them, fate declared it was not done. Black Hawk came down upon a dusty street. Blood splattered and blasts made the men's ears ring. Gore and dismemberment with scorching heat. These parts are Sir Ridley Scott's favorite things.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
you're not wrong.
Sir.
Can you sing it like Sound of Music?
I was thinking about it.
Ridley Scott's favorite things.
Blood, guts, and gore are his favorite things.
So my poem is in iambic pentameter, and I've got to remove 2 syllables from every line to do that song. But I could do it.
All right, get back to us. Workshop that. Also, Brian Dunaway.
Black Hawk Down, like a damaged and shy femoral artery that retreats into your body cavity. This movie really gets up in there and tries to leave no pain or body gore left behind. # missed the rope by that much.
Oh, poor Legolas.
Yeah.
That would hurt.
That would too.
He didn't even try either. I was like, "These ropes right there, just try. Just I
looked it up. The real dude survived that. Got pretty banged up though. I think it took a while, but he eventually healed.
Sure.
Yeah. You know what was weird about that? When he was getting his interview from Coffee Boy, he they were looking at the information on the screen, and he goes, "How old are you, son?" He goes, 18. And I looked at the sheet, and it said 1975, and I went,
"Oh,
people were 18 then.
Right.
Those people
So
are
that's probably right.
50 now.
Yeah,
yeah, they are.
It's effed.
That's crazy. You know what's the number one killer? Time.
Birthdays.
Birthdays.
Yeah, Dunaway or Ibbett once said the birthdays are the biggest cause of death. That's my favorite.
Yeah. The more you have, the more likely you're going to die.
Yep. I like that one a lot. All right, well done. Brian Ibbett, it is your turn.
Black Hawk Down, the most American war movie you'll ever... let me start over. Black Hawk Down, the most American war movie you'll ever see, directed by and starring a bunch of Brits, Scots, and Aussies.
Yeah.
It really is.
You said it a bunch of times during the show, but I still had to bring it up.
Still works. Yeah,
Yep.
You got to do the post, so you may as well. Well done. The alternate titles were just handed to me, guys. This is crazy. This just blows my mind. It was almost called Legolas Down, which I think is a weird thing to say. Or people only like Obi-Wan for his typing skills.
No.
Yeah. Poor guy. Let's get to some texts and voicemails. Actually, we're going to just do a voicemail here. This is a voice to text or text to voice thing sent to us by our old pal Icor. Kevin wanted to pipe in about something we brought up, and we probably got a little bit wrong. So here we go.
Hey, Sackers. You've probably received a bunch of messages about this, but P.A. Kent is dead in the Superman universe. He died in the very first movie.
P.A.
He grabs his chest, says on no, and then falls over. He also dies in the other Superman movies as well. He is kind of like Uncle Ben. He has to die as part of the origin story. Keep on sacking.
Okay, I disagree. He does not need to die as part of the origin story, but he's right. He has.
Production assistant Kent doesn't die.
Public address.
Yeah.
Public address.
Kent.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, sure, it does. If you're going to do the origin story, I guess it adds
it's not
to
as important to the character as Batman's dad's death, as Uncle Ben's death. I mean, those two set the character on their path.
Right.
Pa Kent, it doesn't change who Superman is as a character, but just...
He's already lost his real mom and dad, or his biological mom and dad. So, I mean, to pile on the part of, nah. But yeah, I get your point.
He doesn't become gooder just because Pa Kent does.
No.
Right.
And it's hard for him, obviously. It's him dealing with major loss, but it's not, you're right, it's not necessary. With great power comes great responsibility. There's none of that. That's Uncle Ben.
Right.
So this thing,
That's Uncle Ben.
Yeah, this
Not
over
that
here.
we're diminishing the importance of Pa Kent's death, but it's not as crucial to the origin story as the other two.
Yeah, I would argue the more crucial thing to do with that origin story is to have him still out there like they did in the new movie.
Sure.
I hope that's not a spoiler, but he doesn't die in the new movie. It's not a spoiler, is it?
It's
No,
in
I
the
don't think so.
trailers, is it? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't think
he's in the trailer.
I don't
It's
think
not even
anybody was-
important to the story or anything else. I don't think anyone's going to go, what? He lived? I don't think they're going to be mad at you for that.
Speaking of that actor, I just saw him yesterday on an episode of The Mentalist. He's everywhere, that guy.
That guy with his eyes.
Yeah, his eyes are.
Diddly, diddly, diddly,
I would
diddly.
love to interview him and just ask him what his vision's like, because it's a condition that I know.
And he'd be like,
he's not the only
who
one.
said
with
that?
It. Yeah,
Who said that?
But do they? Because with it going back and forth like that, does it mean everything around him is constantly moving like that? I don't know. It's wild to me.
I would think your brain just gets used to
He probably wouldn't even know. He'd be like,
processing it. Yeah.
that's
We
a
do
good
need
point.
to add that movie with him and Cusack and Amanda Peet.
yes, the jury. Is it?
It's the identity. Identity, yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys said this. We talked about this before.
Oh, that's
right?
so good.
Yeah.
Identity, 2003.
Yeah. And even though I know how the movie ends, every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, wait, what happens?
Oh, Cusack and Ray Liotta. John Hawkes. Oh, man, I love this cast. Alfred Molina.
Oh, add that
John
too.
McGinley.
Judgment Night in this one.
That's great. William Lee Scott, whoever that is. Alfred Molina. Give me the idol. I'll throw you the whip.
Yeah, right.
Sure. I also got big octo arms. Anyway, let's move on now to the finality of things. Oh, by the way, if you want to send something like that in, this is what Icor did. He went to voicecast.app/filmsack. Now, if you put Pa Kent, it will say P.A. Kent, and I don't know why. That's dumb. But if you say paw like P-A-W, then it'll fool the system, and then it will say paw can.
Even if you do uppercase P, lowercase a, because that's what I thought. Maybe he accidentally typed uppercase P, uppercase
I'm looking
A.
at it here. The problem with it is it's all lowercase. So for some reason it took that as a PA. That's weird. There's no P, there's no period or anything, so I don't know why I did that.
Which there shouldn't be, yeah.
Computers are dumb.
Weird.
Nor should there be.
We all think AI is smart, but it turns out it's stupid.
Who says
shit.
that?
I do have, by the way, that guy that we're talking about with the twitchy eyes, Pruitt Taylor events. The condition is called nystagmus.
Oh, goodness.
And he ended up in drama class by accident in high school due to a computer error in registration. So
damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. That wild.
Yeah, that is crazy. He's cool.
He is. He's really good.
Yeah, I'd watch him do whatever. His justified role is so good. Yeah.
I want to hit one more thing before we leave.
Go.
So watching this movie made me think that I wanted to rank the 3 best Ridley Scott movies that we've sacked and the worst.
You have a definitive list of all the ones we've seen, so we can.
Yeah, we've seen six Ridley Scott movies, and so I decided that for me, this was the 3rd best we've sacked, because we've also sacked Alien and Blade Runner, and then the worst is a tie for me between Black Rain and Robin Hood. I'm trying.
Wait, we did Robin Hood.
Which Robin Hood did we?
Oh, the one with Russell Crowe, yeah.
And
who, by the way, was supposed to be in this movie. He was supposed to be Eric Bana's character, but he had to fall out for some injury or something.
Well,
yeah, that would have been weird. Although,
like,
although it would have been just another Australian, I guess.
Another Australian.
Exactly.
What's the deal? Do we have a quota? So,
right.
So the weird
Don't
thing
make
about
me pull Paul Hogan in.
No.
The weird thing about this for me is that Black Rain and Robin Hood are genuinely bad movies, but Alien and Black Hawk Down and Blade Runner are fantastic.
Yeah, they're all timers.
And and it's like, wow, we've really kind of hit the edges for Ridley Scott.
Yeah, I think so. I don't disagree with the top list. I think that probably Matchstick Men is up there.
Yeah,
behind the top 3. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And that's all we've done, right?
And
that
really,
right there.
and Black Rain and Robin Hood just kind of tied for
just hanging out in
last place.
Just kind of hanging out in the lobby. Going,
we still haven't done Legend, have we? We got to do Legend.
No.
Oh,
I love that as we record this, we're just a couple days away from Alien Earth coming out.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can barely handle it. I can't wait to see white-haired Raylan Givens.
Yeah.
Being all fake body, whatever he's doing. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I read somewhere he's a synthetic. That's all I know. Is I think he is.
It's getting great buzz, great reviews on Rotten Tomatoes already. So
yeah, Josh Hawley or whatever his name is. Noah. I always say Josh.
Yeah.
Noah Hawley could make a soup, and I would give it 100%.
That's some good soup.
Love that guy.
Soup is good food.
Patreon.com/filmsack is where you find folks can support us, like brand new patrons Danielle Vieria, I think is how you say it. Frankenchimp also joined us this week.
Frankenchimp. That's what we're talking about. Get those weird names in there.
Yeah.
I love
you can call yourself anything you want.
Yeah, Frankenchimp is actually 7 different chimps all put together into one chimp. Anyway, want to say a huge thanks to them and anybody who wants to join up today, because here's the good reasons to do it. You'll get no commercials ever. You'll get pre-show content every week. Today's is all jacked up, but you'll enjoy it anyway. And then monthly special episodes. I'm about to do one myself. I'm going to be your August host, and it will be. Well, do I drop the cheese here?
No.
You know what?
We can wait.
Save the cheese.
It'll give too much away for what I'm titling it, so I will save the cheese. Anyway, I'm very excited about it, though. It's something I bring up here occasionally on the show, and now I get to really dive deep, so listen for that. You also get movie-related art prints in the mail from me. Other great monthly benefits you can have now if you just go sign up today at patreon.com/filmsack. That's patreon.com/filmsack. Our next film is War of the Worlds, not the good ones.
Not the good ones.
What if I told you that Ice Cube and Eva Longoria made a War of the Worlds movie?
What if you told me that it was, what if you told me it was like during the lockdown and it was all on Zoom? What if you told me that? Then what would I do? Oh boy.
Does the War of the Worlds make a sound if nobody's there to hear it?
Right. Is the war even happening? We're going to try it because it's been so panned.
I've never seen a movie hit a lower Rotten Tomatoes score than this one because it was 0 for days and days.
Yeah. And War of the Worlds, the 05 one I just watched again, the Tom Cruise deal.
It's fun.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain.
The BBC had a recent series. Actually, I guess it's still ongoing, War of the Worlds, and it's great. It is the truest to the source material. And
is that the Gabriel Byrne one?
You mean the real War of the Worlds that really happened?
No, not that one. Yeah, Gabriel Byrne and Leah Drucker. I've been meaning to do this. It's on Epix, which is a weird place to do your thing.
It basically, you just got to wait till all the episodes are out, sign up for Epix for a free 7-day trial, binge it, and then disconnect it or something.
Season 1 is on Peacock and Tubi, so there's at least that. You know what? I have been really wanting to try this or to see this. This is coming up soon for me.
It's really good.
Okay, but here's the pitch on War of the Worlds. All right,
pitch it.
Yeah.
It comes out on Amazon Prime Video 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's just bad. Every actual reviewer, like every real critic who reviews it, pans it, and it just sits at 0% for 27 straight reviewers. And then a couple days ago, Entertainment Weekly gave it a positive review, and so it jumped all the way up to 4%.
Wow, that was all.
Rotten Tomatoes.
This thing's got Clark Gregg in it. We love him. It's got let's see. Jim Meskimen, I like him. He plays the president. He's a good actor. Michael O'Neill's a good actor. You know him from a million things. This has people in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this has people.
Yeah, and it's on Amazon Prime. So they're just trying to get a little bit of their money back on this. Like, just throw them a bone, folks. Just throw them a bone.
Here's some good news for Brian Dunaway. This director, his name is Rich Lee.
Rich Lee, yeah.
He's known for the effects lead. Saw all the special effects on Minority Report.
Yeah, I'm already in, so he gets to use some of his Zoom filters. I can't wait to see what he does with Zoom filters.
It's going to be some good stuff. Well, anyway, he also does a lot of recently videos. Eminem's Houdini, Lana Del Rey, Jackson Wang. I don't know who that is. Billie Eilish. He's, people like him.
People like him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eminem, all of Eminem's videos are this guy. Anyway. Too bad, so sad. We're doing it next week.
We're doing it next week. We can't follow a good movie with a good movie. We got to go deep.
Yeah, we're going to really... I like this. I like the idea that we just saw something that's like Oscar-worthy, won a bunch of awards, one of the best sounding films of all time, and now we're going to do the worst. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a perfect way to do it. Filmsack.com in the meantime, everybody. Go use it at your pleasure and at your leisure. That's going to do it for us. For me, for Brian, and for Randy.
Ah, shit. Hurry up.
See you next time.
Those pants are made for frogging, if you know what I mean. I actually don't. Frogpants.com.
I thought they were supposed to come to us.